Hi, and welcome to another training on how to find your pioneer ancestors. We are on the Family Search homepage, and we're going to search books, and we're going to look into Susan Easton Black's and the BYU Religious Studies Center research on the early pioneers. We're going to type in membership in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints 1830 to 1848. It has to be typed out this exact way or it won't come up. And then I happen to know that I'm looking for James Barnes again, so we're going to do volume 03. If you don't type it out this exact way, it will not come up. So here it is. First thing pops up, we're going to click on it. Now when we were looking at early LDS cards, it said that this was one of my references and it gave me a page number of 790. So down here in the right hand corner, I'm going to type in 790 and it brings up page 776. So I need to add 10 pages to that, 800. And I'm at 786, so I can use the arrow forward and go 4 pages. And it will get me to, went past it. It gives me 790. And on 790, I have Mr. James Barnes. So let's look at this information, how to read it. This information on birth data is February 10th, 1815 in Eldersfield, Worcestershire, England. He was also has a reference of being born on 1816. His family is Thomas Barnes and Sarah Barnes is his parents. He has the first marriage taking place on May 3rd, 1841 in Michael's Church, Hertfordshire, England. His first wife's name is Charlotte Cartwright, and look at all these children. Now it's like a travel log of where they lived, right? So now we can know where we need to go and search for his life. Let's go to page 2. On page 2 it shows his second marriage in Salt Lake City. So he immigrated, and we know that we need to look for his migration into Utah. It was Mary West Thompson that he married, and here are the children from that marriage. The death data is April 6, 1892 in Salt Lake, or November 6 of 1892 in Salt Lake City. His burial is November 10th, 1892 in Salt Lake City. Now there is an ordinance record of him being baptized on March 5th, 1840. If we look back and see where he was on March 5th, 1840, we'll see that he was still in England. He was also made a 70, so there's a 70 record somewhere. In temple ordinances, there is a baptism. There is, let's see, we don't know if the temple ordinance record records that baptism or not. But in the endowment, it shows that he was endowed in the Nauvoo Temple on January 29th, 1846. That's pretty neat. So let's go to the next page and see that he was sealed to his spouse in the endowment house in Salt Lake City on July 31st, 1857. Here in a comment it says that he has a journal, so we need to find that down. Also that he served in the British mission, so we need to track that down as well. So let's look at the reference material. How to household references is that there's a family group sheet that appears on the Nauvoo Temple Endowment Register that you can find in Family Search. You need to search in keywords. The Temple Index Bureau is an old name for a system, and looking up endowments. That is in the special section of project session in a family history library. You have to actually go there to be able to look up this temple index. A Guide to Mormon Diaries and Autobiographies is by Davis Bitten, and I have not been able to find that online, but it is in the library. Mormons and Their Neighbors by Marvin Wiggins is online, and you can find it in the library. Nauvoo Social History Project is a BYU project that I have not been able to access information online, but if you can, message me if you have access to it. I'd love to see it. History of the Church, of course, is by Joseph S. Smith, and it is available on Internet Archive and online and in this and Family Search. Illinois Nauvoo City tax list is in Family Search. You just need to search it. And here's the Nauvoo Temple Endowment Register again. And Family Group Sheet, Mormon and Their Neighbors. All of these we've already talked about. And look at the information for death date, and death place. So all of this information came from group sheets, so it is questionable of what dates those were. Okay, let's go and look at the burial places off group sheets. An ordinance is from the Nauvoo Temple Endowment Register. So let's see what else we have. Mother references is from the TIB, so that's good. We can look that up. Marriages, family group sheets, so we need to find some better references for that. Now, a lot of this is from family group sheets, so we just need to find a little more ordinance information on that. But that's how you read the membership of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It gives you some good information and definitely a trail to follow. I look forward to seeing you in our next video.